Alright, how is everyone? Quick video, and I wanted to talk about what is not mentioned when you meet your person. And often when you meet your person, because of movies and things like that, it's depicted as sunshine, rainbows, everything's perfect, blah blah blah, which some of it is like that, but what isn't mentioned is things you go through if, like me, you've never had a healthy relationship before, or had a standard set growing up, or had anything to base it on. So your standard or comfort level does not match what's coming in on a healthy, safe level. So if this is the case, you can be hit with fears, patterns, things from past. You can even have anxiety, you can have what feels like gut feeling, but it's just fear, and it can be confused as gut feeling. You can want to run from the relationship, you can want to sabotage it, and it's not your fault. It's just because you do not know what to do with something that's right. So that's what I wanted to talk about, because for me personally, I never had a healthy relationship, and I also didn't have anything grown up to base anything on. So it was getting something that is so pure and healthy, and that being scary, and you're like, how does this even make sense? This is what I've wanted for ages. This is what I've been working on manifesting, and here it is, and I'm like wanting to run away. But it's just fears, and and intrusive thoughts. And I often think as well there's a spiritual element to this, because I think these intrusive thoughts are not ours. I think they're like little entities. They're trying to put doubts in. They'll say things like, this person's going to get bored, or this isn't going to last, or this is just temporary, blah blah blah. And they come with feelings, so they try and convince you. And what me and my partner do is voice them and laugh at them, and we're like, oh, intrusive thought of the day is, and that really helps. You could also write them down, but communication with your partner is very, very important with this kind of stuff, I feel, anyway. And yeah, looking at your past, releasing some stuff, healing some stuff if it's needed. Like, what was your standards of relationships? Was your mum and dad always fighting? Were they even together? Did you witness violence? What was your standard for relationships? What could it be based on as well? Because that might need looked at. And then working on yourself and your fears, and releasing things and healing things, and working on your heart chakra. When I got into this relationship, I had, and there was collective things going on as well, but I had like anxiety, I had panic, I had a heavy feeling in the stomach, like fear, and I just wanted to run back to safety. And it was very convincing that, because I've got all these symptoms, that this isn't right, and that wasn't what it was at all. It was pure fear response, pure conditioning, patterns, past, and then I think some little entities, because I think once you have like a couple that is going to be like a power couple, they're going to bring out the best in each other. I think these little entities know there's no longer any food for them, and you're going to explode with light together and bring out the best in each other, and that threatens the entities that feed off the lower emotions, so they want to try and find a way back in. And if you're not aware of that, I think they can be successful as well if you start thinking it's your thoughts, or you start thinking it's truth. But you'll know the difference, because they come with fear. They don't come with support. It's not your higher self. So yeah, I wanted to talk about that side of it. I thought it was really important, because what's coming in at the minute is the healing of the masculine, the healing of the feminine. Relationships are going to a whole other level. To do that, we've got to shed a few skins, we've got to drop a few things, we've got to release a few things, and that's okay. And it's hard at times, but know that you can do it. You can sit with it, you can chase those fears down, you can release things from past, and you can come through it. And rather than let your old defense mechanisms come in telling you this might not be right or this is going to end and you need to protect yourself, you can just sit with that, you can challenge it, you can know that you'll always be okay. You might need to face a big fear as well, which is majority of fear in relationships is of endings. So you might need to face that square on and say, if this ended, I would be okay, because you would eventually, and therefore I don't need to fear it ended. We're not saying it's gonna, that's a worst case scenario, but if it did, you'd be okay. And you might need to come through that as well, because otherwise you're going to be running all kinds of defense mechanisms. So anyway, hope that made sense, and as always, peace, love and light, and thank you.